Okay, I know there's no update today. However, we can look at things that are unreleased that we have seen in the game already that we could potentially see in Season 3. Since it's so close, let's jump right into it. But there are two things before we start talking about unreleased devices. First, these are leaks, so that doesn't mean that they ever have to come into the game, doesn't mean that they're ready to be in the game. I think number two is the more important one. Epic has a tendency to not give a lot about creative when it comes down to a new season, because Epic wants people to jump into BR rather than into creative to see the new stuff that is in the new season. However, they could change their mind in last seasons, so just don't expect anything and you will not be disappointed. Alright, so the first item on the list, and I know you guys really want to see, are actually two items. It is the Melee Manager and the Melee Designer. These are two different items or two different things which I assume work together, which we already have seen officially in the Soundwave series event, which was made in creative, and obviously the Melee Manager and Melee Designer was put into it. When it comes down to the Melee Manager and the Melee Designer, I have no doubt that this device will be released very soon into creative, because this device was actually leaked back a few seasons ago. It was not a few days, a few weeks, it was actually a few seasons ago, and since we already seen it in an official event, and I think chances are really good that we're going to see this device in the next season or even in the first few updates of the season. Also, when the Melee Manager and Melee Designer get released, there will also be a bunch of new swords released to the game, which we already seen in a couple of leaks. There's a lot of different swords and different sword types, which I assume even have different swing animations and different special abilities. It will be just a huge update for the Melee Manager, Melee Designer, and obviously the entire sword collection that comes with it. So the next device on the list is something that I personally don't really care at all for, and that is the chair device. So I think it's a very rare use case, and not a lot of people will actually get use from this device, but if you use it for, like, for example, roleplay maps, it is a very helpful and very cool tool. However, I can definitely live without it, but other people might need it like 100%. So I think it's a cool thing that it comes to the game. Might not be the biggest of updates, because I don't think that it's that big of a device that will keep people like, oh my god, I need to come back to the chair device to test it out. Also, this device apparently comes with a bunch of styles and variations, so it's really cool for different types of maps, and I think it will be a very special case when you use it, but if you need it, it's really good. Okay, so the next item on the list, which we have seen in Fortnite creative, but I'm not sure if it will ever get released, is the Emotes Controller. So I would assume this one was also the Sound Series creative event, where you could actually select the modes that you didn't even have purchased. I think devices like this, where you kind of give stuff that you can buy, are very unlikely to come into Fortnite creative. However, I would like to see it. Maybe in the future you can have like where you can purchase packs for players that in your map or something like that. But however, I don't see Epic releasing a device where you have to actually purchase things and you can have it for free in Fortnite creative. I just don't see that. The next device on the list is the Focus device, which was previously called by a lot of people the POV device. Basically what this device is doing, it focuses you on one point and kind of shifts your attention to that singular point where you can attach the device to, or however it's going to work in the end. It is not a POV slider. I think this device could have been used on us a few times in like different event maps. It seems like a very nice and niche device for events where you have to focus people on certain things so they don't get distracted by other things. Maybe focus them on the screen or focus them on like the objective. Seems like a very ready to release device. So before we come to the last device, there's one little device which I have no idea what it's going to do, but I hope this device is going to be is a device where you can see map statistics in your map, like kind of like a display where it shows like this player has like 100 kills and this player has this many hours played or something like that. Which I don't hope it is something that we can see like actual map statistics like that we already have in like or creative dashboard, just in a creative map. I don't think that would make much sense. I really hope this device really displays some numbers for players and not for the creators themselves. And it is not a creator device, it is actually a device that we can use to display any kind of cool numbers. How many people have that many gold or whatever kind of statistics or analytics you want to have. Kind of having that is actually a pretty cool thing. It's something that is really missing in creative. So I really hope this device is not something for creators, but actually something that shows player statistics in the game. And the last device on the list is probably the most mysterious device that we had. I think it was with Jordan, the Toy Spawner. Where is it and why is it not released yet? There's like no leaks on it, there's like nothing else. It kind of went completely silent after the event was done and everyone was like, okay, where is the Toy Spawner? And I think the Toy Spawner is really something that we need in a game, since the ball is always buggy and it doesn't really work, and having like toys like soccer balls, footballs, whatever, basketballs, I think it's a really great part of creative. And having played with this device in the creative map was really fun and it was really interactive. I really hope that Epic does not dismiss this device or just like forgot about it. I really hope that we're going to see it. So in the end, I really hope Epic didn't forget about this device and that we're going to see it at some point in creative. And that wraps it up for this list. Definitely let me know what your favorite unreleased item is. Also let me know if you've seen any other unreleased items that you really want to see in creative. That being said, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.